everyone, my name is Confident, and in this video I'd like to show you how to set up the Appsmith code base locally in order for you to contribute to the client-side application. In order to do that, you need to set up the Appsmith server, but you do not have to worry about installing Java and all of that. We're going to set up the Appsmith server using a Docker container, and then we'll go on to set up the client-side code base. So the first thing we want to do at this point will be to actually clone the Appsmith repository. So right here, as you can see on the screen, I have Appsmith open, and I'll be leaving a link to this URL to help you navigate the Appsmith project so that you can clone it. And I'm just going to hit the clone button and copy this and head to my terminal, open up in VS Code in the directory I want it to be, and then clone the project. So to clone that, I'll need to type the git clone command. So this will be git clone, and then the URL I want to clone. All right, so let's give this some time to go ahead to clone the project into that directory. All right, so it's done cloning the project. What I want to do now would be to cd into the Appsmith directory. So cd Appsmith. And we can see that we have the Appsmith directory right here. So now we would want to start up the server in Docker containers. To do that, cd into app server. And what we want to do at this point will be to make a copy of the environment variables for the Docker containers. So I'm just going to paste in this command and run it, and that will make a copy of the environment variables. So at this point, what I can do would be to start off the servers by running docker compose. So this is going to be docker-compose up, and we can pass a D flag to run this in the background. So let's give this some time to pull the images and start running the Appsmith server. All right, it is done with pulling the containers, and I'm pretty sure all the containers for the server is running. So I'm just going to check the VS Code Docker extension, and I should see the containers for the Appsmith server running, and we can see we have everything running. Or if you don't have the extension, you can use the docker ps command, and you can see the running containers you have. So we're done with setting up the Appsmith server. Now we can go on to set up the client. So for this, I'm just going to go back to the root directory of the project by using cd. And right here, I'm in the root of the project. So what I want to do would be to install mkcert. It's a tool to create locally trusted certificates. I'm on Ubuntu, so I'm going to paste in this command to download that, and I'll hit enter. And this is going to download mkcert and install it for me locally. It's asking for my password. And we have mkcert installed. So I can just verify that by typing mkcert, and we can see that we have mkcert installed. The next thing I want to do would be to run a script from the project root directory, which is default/appsmith, that will actually go to pull the Nginx server and create the certificate. So I'm going to paste that command right here. For these commands I'm using throughout the video, I'll leave links in the description that would help you get them so that you can run them locally. So I'm going to hit enter. Next, I'm going to add the Appsmith domain by typing this command. And there, the dev.appsmith has been mapped to my localhost. Next, I want to make a copy of the environment variables. And then I can go into the client application by doing cd app client and running the start.sh script. So this is going to be start. And this is going to pull the Nginx container that will proxy the front-end code on my local machine. So let's give this some time to pull the Nginx container. All right, so that's done. Now I can go ahead to install the packages for the client-side code. So I'm going to be using yarn for this. So this will be yarn install. And let's give this some time to install all the dependencies. All right, so all the packages are done installing. Since I'm on Linux, I like to increase the maximum number of files that can be watched for changes. So I'm just going to use this command to increase that. And there I'm good to go. So now I can start up the application by using yarn start. And this is going to start up my application, and then I'll be able to visit it in the browser using dev.appsmith.com. Awesome. So now we can go to the browser and visit dev.appsmith.com, and there you can see our application loaded up. So go ahead to sign up and then set a password, and that would sign me up. And as usual, you can go ahead to create an application and drop a widget and head back to the code to debug what you're working on. So this is how you can easily set up Appsmith locally for development for the client-side code base. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, get subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.